All right, take two. It's Wisey here. I'm just giving you a sneak peek of my level. So if you remember my first ever level search for the hidden stone, it looked a lot different than this. If you remember my first original level, this section here, and if I was to pull up TRLE.net and show you, so if I was to do this and search and go on to here, this is what it originally looked like. If you can see that little screen grab there, I can't make it be any, I can't zoom in. But anyway, that is what it looked like. There, the wee, the wee bush thing, and as you can see, it's now a lot different. We actually have a 3D hotel going on in here. This portion, so these rooms, this room and here, this room here, here, basically all the rooms that you see here never existed in the first release of this game. I have made use of windows and I have shortened my canal by a couple of tiles. I have also now put this here, so you cannot just go straight down into the railway, you have to actually do a few things first, and this section here. So originally you could literally come down here and go straight into where the catacombs entrance was, but now you have to find the abandoned railway key to get down into the catacombs. And I found some very interesting textures that I could use. So look, it says entree catacombs. And yeah, so this section never existed before and it's not finished yet. So I'm just going to put that out there. So whatever you see here is subject to change. This is not final. So this could be changed. I could retexture an area. This little cafe never existed either. This section is just for scenery, but this section is actually going to be part of Flamel's clue level, where you can actually go into the building. And basically what I have done is there are some sections in this game that have been copy and pasted from previous projects. So there are some stuff, there is some rooms. So this is just the first level, just giving you a little look at it here, but I'm quite proud of that. And if I go into this part here, so it's got 6 levels, whereas my previous game only had 2. Because somebody said to me it would be really cool if you could incorporate more movie features such as the search at the start, which is what I'm trying to incorporate. So this section is not finished by a country mile. I've got texturing to do, I've got puzzle things to implement. As you can see, there's a lovely cool little mirror room which never existed in the first original release. This room here is different, although it was in the original release. It was this one here, which is now completely different. Completely different. And this room is also, again, was in the first release, but is now also completely different. It used to look like this. It used to be red. Now it's not. So my thinking behind this is, in the movie, basically you approach, the first part of the game is fairly peaceful, or the first part of the movie is fairly peaceful, okay? So that's the ambience I'm going for, okay? And then obviously as you get further and deeper into the game, so this is the hole they come down, by the way, if you've seen the movie, and this is the area where you find the stone in here, which is missing off my wall. Why is it missing from my wall? I will have to put that back on the wall. What is going on? My stone is missing. This is not good. So where is my item that I need? It's here. Okay, so let's put it on the wall, because that should be there, and it's not. Well, bugger that. I must have did it. Oh, maybe it was there, and I just can't see it. It's completely invisible. What's going on here? Oh, it's there. No. Okay, so which one did I just place? That one. Benefits of Control Z, guys. But there, it's there. Anyway, so yeah, this is where you find it, and it features flip maps, okay, which is what I find quite cool. And this is the initial section of what I would say the film was about. But this area has been completely redone. If you remember, this was light for torches, I think it was, in these holes, but they are no longer there. It's much different. I'm not going to tell you what it does, because, yeah. But again, this is not final. So whatever you see here is subject to change. Do you wish to save changes? No. Okay, let's see what this one has. This part of the game has a lot of additional content, and it's been totally changed in many places. So, if you hear my children in the background, I apologise. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, I've got a lot more texturing to do. So this section did not exist. Neither did this. This is a remodeled version of a room that was previously there. This room is a remodeled version of a room that was previously there, as so is this, except it's been changed directions. This was original to the first game, but it's been changed slightly. This section here is not original. This is my personal favourite. I love this area. Okay, so basically in the movie they went down a second hole. So I've put that in here, and this is the hole. And when you come down here, I was trying to make it true to the movie as I possibly can. They literally come round a corner and they come to a car that's on fire, which is here. So that's why you're wondering why there's a car down here. It's because it's in the movie. Now, they also then go down a really, really tight corridor, and a figure darts from, I think it's right to left, but in this one he's going from left to right. This guy. Ta-da! It's really cool. It took a bit of scripting, but I managed to work it out. So, this area did not exist either, so this is a completely new area. And again, what you see is not final. This is completely new. These are dungeons. Although there were dungeons in the first release, these have been expanded and adapted. Now, the thing that is completely and utterly new is this section, and I have had loads of fun building this. So, in the movie, you have to rectify something you did wrong. Okay? So I thought, what better way of doing that than to put Lara's manor in here? Even the maze is here. And this section, the maze and the bits underneath of it, are actually copy and pasted from my Winston's Lost Watch TRLE. So these rooms are in Winston's Lost Watch. I have just repurposed them, and they're going to be different to how they were. But I haven't got that far yet. Anyway, I've had lots of fun building this area. Lots of fun. Lots of fun indeed. So, and I've just realised something actually. This is the wrong project. Oh, hang on. Maybe it's... Oh, I see what I've done. Okay, so this section, the escape section... Okay, so ignore this manor. This is completely wrong. This is the wrong one. Okay, so that section actually needs to be deleted from that level because it's completely wrong. Because as you can tell, and I just realised this because the texturing job is different and the doors were missing. That's how I clicked. But anyway, this is the actual escape section. But again, I need to remove that from that end because it's not. So, yeah. And let's not talk about this guy over here. Anyway, this area I'm going to change. It's not going to look like this. So this is all like subject. Everything in this, what you're seeing, is subject to change. It's not final. So if you think I'm giving you spoilers, I'm not. It's all subject to change. Because obviously I have literally retextured this entire room about 5 times because I haven't been happy with it. So at the moment I'm happy with it until I change my mind again. And that could be the same for many of the other rooms that are in the house. So, and we're not just talking textures, we're talking other stuff like room layout and gameplay and stuff like that. So that is a fully functional Lara's Manor, which eventually you go into the hole and you end up back in your town, except you are not going to be going in this section at all. You are going to be over here. If I can get the angle correct. You are going to be here, coming out of this hole. And there is your level end right there. Initially, my level end was quite crappy looking, I have to admit. I don't think I have a screenshot of it on TRLE.net. No, I don't. But originally, you just literally came out of a hole in the ground, and I had no real direction in terms of end level triggers. Because I was new to it, and it was all very linear. But as a builder, I'd like to think I have matured and I have developed more skills over the few years. It was actually 2021 the last time I released a TRLE. Would you believe? 2021. And we're now on 2025, so that's 4 years I haven't been doing anything, but I have been working on this. And it's taken me a substantial amount of time to get this where it is now. It's a long way off from being finished. We could be talking a year, I think. I would like to try and get it out, this year if I can, but it's doubtful because obviously I have children, so I can't, I have to get building time whenever I can. So snatch a bit of time here, snatch a bit of time there. It's not that simple for me, unfortunately. So I'm getting an hour here, an hour there, and I'm doing as much as I possibly can. So let me just show you this. This was obviously the section of the scenery in the first level where you could not access. But now, when you are going in this level, you will be able to access it. And this is going to be sort of a churchy, cathedral-y, museum-y type thing, which is what the movie has in it. Everything you see here on the walls is just experimentation. It's not going to look like that when it comes out. I ran into a few issues of pathing, so I had to script my levels into it and load it. I had to just texture them with whatever I could, and then it worked. So this is just practically the inside of here is literally just for test purposes until I get the final product built. But this is what the outside will look like. I may even add a second spire on this side, who knows. But yeah, that is what it will look like. Now, this level here is not in any way done at all. This hasn't even been started because I have to do... If you've seen the movie, you know what it entails. And there's a bunch of stuff that I want to incorporate into this part, into the first level, that I need to learn how to do. Because it involves timers, explosions and all this stuff. So I need to learn how to do that first. Plus I need to find a suitable object to act as my rose key. So I may have to seek the help of another builder to help me make it, or I might just have to try and tinker with the geometry and build it that way. But other than that, I do hope that you have enjoyed your little sneak peek of what I've been getting up to. This is far from finished. It will probably more than likely be another year, maybe even 2 before it's even released. But I've had a lot of fun working on this and expanding. I just laid there one evening and I thought, you know what, I've got an itch to build. And this is just something that happened. This just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I thought I'm going to do something with the hotel section. Because initially, all these rooms behind here didn't exist when I first started it. I had the outside, I had the virtual layout of this area like this, okay? So everything looked like this, except the interior didn't exist. I thought, do you know what? We'll give it a bit of gameplay. And I also put windows in here. These didn't initially exist either. I thought, give it some depth, give it a little bit of, make it look like a real building. And I've put windows in and stuff like that. And I've had a lot of fun. Not too sure on my texturing job at the moment on the front of this, although I am quite happy with it. I don't know if I want to keep it that way, but we shall find out. So, yeah. I hope you've enjoyed your little sneak peek. Nothing has been programmed in properly yet, so none of my triggers are set. Well, I've got some triggers set, but not all of them. As you can see, I've got triggers here and there for different various things, but not all of it has been decided, and not all the gameplay has been implemented into it yet, because I need to think of some ideas first. Because I want to try and make it interesting. I don't want to make it too linear, you know. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this little guided sneak peek tour of my level that will be coming. It's coming together. Not quite ready yet, but it will be coming hopefully within the next year. I'll try and get it out as quickly as I can, but I don't want to rush it because I want it to be done right. I want it to be polished off, and I want everything to be working how it should. I don't want any texturing glitches like I had before, and I want, you know, excuse me, I've just been taking more care over this than I have previously. Like, I've been making sure my textures look seamless. As you can see, there's no breakages in the textures here. Not that I can see anyway. More experienced builders may be able to see some, but I can't see any at the moment. And by breakages, I mean clear lines in between the textures, where the textures haven't been rotated properly, you know. So if a texture hasn't been rotated properly, you can see the clear line in between them, where they don't quite gel together. And that was, you know, I don't want my level to have the wallpaper look, which is what I got commented on a couple of times when I previously released it. So yeah, watch this space, guys. She's coming soon. Search for the Hidden Stone Reimagined, with 3 extra levels. No, 4 extra levels, because these two are new. I had to split my level in half because I'd made it too big, so I had to split them, and yeah, I had to split Hell and the Ninth Circle. I had to split the Hell levels up as well because they got too big and things started to glitch out. And that's never good when you're building a level. You want it to be, you know, you don't want levels to be glitching out and breaking. So yeah, watch this space, guys. Tally ho, ta-ta for now.